Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Cyberpunk 2077. So today I would finally like to have my meeting with Songbird, and for that purpose I've already come to the right location. It is the right time, so we should be able to start our meeting immediately without waiting. And when I started up my game, like the second I loaded up the save, I got a call from Mr. Hans, who told me that apparently there's a hunter from Netwatch after me because of that data that Bree found in that military installation. So I guess that's something I have to watch out for now. But either way, let's have our meeting with Songbird now. And yeah, she should be here, and there she is.
Here we are. You and me, face to face.
Well, more or less. You are still not really here. And is it just us?
Sure we're alone? Wouldn't want any unpleasant surprises.
No surprises. Except maybe you're already one of us. Don't trust a soul.
Okay, and why this place in particular?
This spot. Didn't pick it at random, I guess.
Guessed right. Wanted to show you something. Means a lot to me. Could help put some things in perspective.
Okay, go ahead and show me.
And it means I trust you.
Not sure why you would, but fair enough.
Come over here.
Follow Songbird. Well, let's do it. Into the bushes. Okay, now what? So, what's so special about this place?
So what's so special about this place?
Lived just 2 blocks off while I was here in NC on assignment.
I see. Well, it's a nice hidden place.
Locals come here after sunset. Fire up grills, crack open beers, talk about nothing in particular. I'd swing by here come evening sometimes. All of it, every inch is special. Reminds me of Brooklyn. Actually from there.
Okay, well, tell me about Brooklyn.
Wouldn't mind hearing about it. Brooklyn.
Got this memory. It was the night before I raided a Militech data fort. I'm sitting out on my fire escape. Just lit a J. Down on the street, I see a party starting. There's playful screams and laughter. Someone's blasting funk from their stoop. I hear Willie, too. Sells the best scop dogs around. He's shit-talking one of his tunes. And there's bonfire smoke in the air. Safe. Familiar.
Were they celebrating something?
Yeah. A Thursday.
Alright, so this was basically like home to you.
Yeah. Know the feeling.
Got a place you hold close to your heart, too?
Not a place. That was always changing. But people? Sure. Memories of home.
And now you want to go back there.
Yearning to go back.
Can't rewind the clock, V. By the time you realize you missed something, it's usually too late. Suppose we should get back to the here and now.
Attack on Myers, I know it was you. Just be honest, please. Let's see how she will react to that.
Attack on Myers. You schemed it up with Anson, I know that.
Yeah, neural matrix was pricey.
There we go.
But honestly, I never thought he'd try to kill her.
What did you expect?
You betrayed her.
Not just her. Nothing went according to plan. What a fucking mess.
You can say that aloud. Yeah, lots of people died because of you.
Sent Myers' entire flight crew to an early grave. Myers herself too, almost.
Ground the plane. That was the plan. Didn't expect he'd blow it to shit.
Clearly.
Not much of an excuse, I know.
So what exactly did you plan?
So what was your plan?
For you to rescue Myers while I secured the AI Matrix, and for us to run. All before Kurt caught on. Now Hansen's changed the terms of our deal. They'll make him answer for the attack. He knows that, so he's covering his ass. The one thing he doesn't know is what's on the Cynosure mainframe. He's hoping it's data he can use as leverage against the NUS. Says that's my ticket to freedom, but as soon as he gets his hands on it, I'm dead. I just know it.
So he doesn't really know what that matrix is for. And it may not really be of use to
I
him.
fucked everything up, I know, V. But I had no choice.
You didn't? Well, I don't know. I still think it probably would have been a safer way to just make a straightforward deal with Hansen. You know, just tell him what the Matrix is for, that you need it to survive. And then, you know, offer him some dirty intel about Myers in exchange that, you know, he could use to bring her down. Maybe even work for him. That may have been enough to convince him to give you the Matrix if it's not really of use to him. I understand that Hansen isn't really trustworthy, so she may wanted to have a plan B. But then again, hiring a random merc from Night City is a hell of a plan B, to be honest. And I get it, she doesn't want to work for Hansen either, and it still would be treason. But it still would have been a lot less of a mess than this, and it would involve a lot less people that didn't really need to be involved. So, yeah, clearly she didn't really think this through. She should have just made a deal with Hansen and be done with it. Yeah, tell me why exactly you did it this way.
Still don't understand why. Wasn't any other way, honestly.
Wouldn't have resorted to this, if there was. For Myers, the NUSA, I'm just another weapon in their arsenal. A tool for reaching beyond the Black Wall. And weapons and tools, they don't get to make decisions or choose to retire.
I can sympathize. We make mistakes and live with the consequences. Yeah, I mean, as someone who made some terrible mistakes herself, we can certainly sympathize. But she also knows that, you know, if you make mistakes, you have to live with the consequences.
Burden of past mistakes. We both bear it. It ain't easy. Me for the biochip, you for the Black Wall.
You mean to say it's my fault?
No, just that when you try to save yourself, it's usually someone else who pays the price.
Yeah. Ain't that the brutal fucking truth? You're the only one I can trust with this. Only question is, after everything you just heard, feel the same way about me?
You could just go home. What's happening to you exactly? What about Reed? Don't trust him. Yeah, let's ask a few questions. Why not just go home?
Why not just go home?
My home burned down when I was forced to trade warm Brooklyn brick for sterile Washington walls. I have nowhere to go back to.
And how did that happen?
Been wanting to ask, actually. What happens exactly, you know, when you reach past the Black Wall?
Know the feeling when you try to remember the address of a place you lived half your life, but it just turns up blank?
Mean losing your memory?
A snowflake lands on my glove. I can calculate its unique fractal structure. But what did my mom's voice sound like? Sometimes I lose control. Or get the sense I'm surrendering to someone else. But it feels horrible.
Felt it too. With the Chimera. Like a living nightmare.
Yeah. More and more, I get the sense someone's standing behind me. But there's never anyone there.
Maybe you're just paranoid. But yeah, what about Reed? Why don't you talk to him about this?
Don't trust Reed? Guy wants to save your life.
He saved me once already. Word of a boss shit on Militech crossed his desk, so he knocked on a 19-year-old girl's door with an offer she couldn't refuse.
Join and serve, or become a Netwatch trophy.
That girl died that day. The person in front of you is what was born from that death. Of course, Reed, he died too. Just more recently. 7 years ago.
Yeah, he certainly has his
The
burdens
NUS
to
issued
carry.
his death sentence. Yet he serves the country to this day. Clinging to something that's lost all meaning to me.
Well, I hope you're actually being honest with me now.
Get the feeling this is the first time you've been honest with me.
Yeah. With you and myself. I need to get away. From Kurt, then USA, Reed. From everything.
Hansen, great taste and allies right there. I mean, she didn't really have much of a choice here. The technology she was looking for is in Dogtown. Hansen rules Dogtown, so she kinda had to approach him.
Speaking of, out of everybody out there, you saw Hansen as a trusty ally. Seriously?
I needed someone who could tear me from Myers' grip. I knew him from my time in Night City when I was posted here.
Took a steep risk, all right. And a plain gonk one at that.
That's why I enlisted you, too.
Okay, so basically I was your plan B. So in C, just the first stop along your escape route. Yeah, I mean, once this is done, you will have to run from not just Hansen, but also the NUSA.
Night City's just a pit stop along your escape route. That was always the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just... things got complicated. Messy. Certainly didn't expect my old agency chooms to get involved. Or to find myself caged by Kurt. I'm fleeing, V. Gotta get out. And to do that, I need you. 'Cause you know how it is.
I have any guarantee you're telling the truth. Yeah, that's a good point.
How am I to know this isn't an elaborate con? Be nice to have some kind of guarantee.
I can't give you one, sorry. But I've shown you my trust. I mean, you're free to sell me out to Reed, right? Or trust me enough to save us both. No guarantee for either of us. Fair deal, I say.
What do you mean you can't guarantee to me that you're telling the truth? But whatever, just tell me your plan.
Okay. Say I believe you. What's the next step?
We go through with the mission, grab the neural matrix. While Reed and Alex grapple with Hansen, we make our getaway.
And then...
You help me skip town. I already cut a deal with the Black Clinic far, far from Night City. There, the Rippers can access the Matrix and use an algorithm to create a prototype of our cure. They'll need me present to run their tests. The moment they're finished, I'll send word.
So basically, I just have to trust you again that this is going to work.
And that's it. Everything. Like a weight off my shoulders, honestly. Now, I have to ask. You're in this because you understand me? Or because I promised to save your life?
Well, I haven't fully decided yet. Understand you and trust you, wanna survive just like you, yes. Don't trust you, no, but I got no choice. I don't know what to think of your story and your plan, and whether or not this thing is going to cure me, but I guess it's a little bit of both.
Can't be both.
You'd fit right in DC. Just enough truth, but not too much. I'll take what I can get. I guess that's all. I suppose you should call Reed. Let him know all set for the meet with Hansen.
Alright, and there she goes. And now I just have to call Reed, apparently. Yeah, well, this is apparently her plan. Of course, her previous plan didn't work out all that well, so maybe I shouldn't really put too much trust into her plans. But I mean, she didn't give me any guarantees, so I guess I don't really have to give her any guarantees either that this is going to work or that I'm going to go through with it. But yeah, let's just call Reed. He specifically told me to call him right away after we got the okay from Songbird, so let's just do that.
B, status report.
Nice to talk to you too. Yes, hello Reed, how are you?
Reed, hey. I'm Nova, thanks. How are you?
Put a cold beer in front of me once this is all over. Then we'll have time to chat. For now, fill me in on what you managed to get done.
Well, I talked to Songbird.
Somi contacted me. Got news.
Let me hear it.
Well, first off, we've been greenlit. Our VIP's ready to be served.
Music to my ears. What else?
Songbird opened up a bit. Better sitch. It's looking bad. Real bad. This tech's her only shot.
I hear you. I do. All the more reason to focus on the mission in front of us. Get our hands on that cure.
And yeah, she had quite a bit to say indeed.
But Reed, what Somi spilled, we really need to talk.
I know, but later. Not a topic for the hollow. B, one other thing. You need new chrome. An implant that accommodates behavioral imprints.
Oh?
I'm sending you deets for a clinic. The doc will be expecting you.
Okay.
Just tell the Ripper you know she collects unification war trinkets. She know you came with my blessing.
So apparently I still have to do more preparations for this. Let's take a look at it. Okay, it's not too far away. Also, I still have this new quest. This is about the stash that I got from Katya from the last mission. But I don't know. Let's maybe check out that Ripper first. I'm not sure if I can actually go through here. Let's see if there's a proper way down. Oh, we do have some actual stairs here. And another message from Songbird. Been thinking about our conversation, couldn't shake this feeling of déjà vu. You awakened a memory that had faded, one I can enjoy again. Memory of what? Another conversation I once had with a close friend. Honest, real, no ulterior motives. V, after all those years with the agency, questioning every word, every gesture, every twitch, always looking over my shoulder, do you know what that's like? Can't say I relate. Sounds awful though. Unfortunately I do. I mean, I guess she has dealt with her fair share of dishonest people. Guessed as much. I've seen in you what I've seen in the mirror for some time now. A trapped animal that hasn't lost hope for freedom. All the more reason we need to stick together. Well, I'm glad you can sympathize. And I suppose there's a certain amount of parallels between our situations. And yeah, I'm going to ignore that airdrop. I don't really need more stuff. Let's just go ahead and find that Ripper dog.
His bounty's now doubled. His description, a big ass motherfucker.
Hey baby, heard you're a pro. Quick, get her done.
Alright, this seems to be the place. Farida Naziri, Clinic, Medbay Repair. Okay, let's call.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
You Farida?
Yes, and we're closed.
That isn't what the sign said over here. It said in business. But yeah, let's use that secret code.
Got something might interest you?
I doubt it.
Here you collect trinkets. Unification War era.
Mm-hmm. Come in.
There we go. That actually worked. Just like in the spy movies.
I'm sorry I was unwelcoming. Ever since a certain spaceplane crashed nearby, I've had to be more cautious.
Oh, well, look at that. You're
V,
here.
good to see you.
Why didn't you just tell her that this was going to be me and she could just open the door for me if you're actually here? What kind of stupid stuff is that? Who would have thunk? Not letting me out of your sight. Need a dog. Yeah, what are you doing here?
Here to see me?
Things are in flux. Situation's changing fast. I thought we should talk.
All right.
I'm here about Somi. I spent hours wrapping my head around this, putting myself in her shoes. I needed to understand what she must have been going through, too. To resort to treason.
Nope, can't understand. You're not dying. She changed over those 7 years. Sure, you got your priorities straight. Yeah, I'm sure she has changed.
Basing your expectations on the woman you used to know, not on who she is today.
Common denominators remain in place. She's trapped. Not just here and now, but going months back. Hell. Actually years. I blame Myers, a sore loser. Does her damnedest to avoid it. Songbird, the Blackwall, dirty tricks meant to give her a competitive edge. It's no wonder Somi doesn't trust anyone. Except maybe you. A little.
Bet you wish Somi would trust you instead. Probably?
Song should trust you, not me. That it?
I can't say I really blame her. I can only blame myself.
But could you have done anything differently?
Something. Anything. Instead of giving in and being exiled in Night City, a couple thousand miles away.
Songbird's going to prison. I don't know, is it your plan to put her in prison?
There's a prison cell prepped and waiting for her already. Somi knows that full well.
She lives to see tomorrow and every day after. That's what matters.
Myers needs her alive, sure, but forgive and forget the attempt on her life? Never.
Myers might not forgive her, but doesn't mean I can.
You work for Myers, Somi tried to kill you too? What you're trying to bring me around to? Yeah, what exactly are you trying to do here? You want something from me, right?
What you trying to sell me, Reed?
Nothing. I'm merely trying to convince you.
Convince me of
Okay.
what?
We break the chain Hansen wrapped around her neck. Then what?
We stow away somewhere safe, ask some questions, establish some common ground. Once I get the answers I'm looking for, I'll personally help it disappear. From everyone, everywhere, including Myers.
That is one heck of a vague plan. So what exactly are you going to ask her?
Want to ask her a few questions, huh?
To understand her side. Got an idea already of what I'll hear. System broke her. Almost took her life. Like it did mine.
That's a fair assessment.
As for me, well, my time's well past. But Somi's still worth saving.
That's treason, believe you, make a good liar, Reed. Yeah, but you would also be committing treason if you're not going to deliver her to Myers, right?
You know, some would call that treason.
Tell me something I don't know. I got contacts in Europe. We'll find the best clinic, put you two back together, fix what's broken. Once we have your cure in hand. But I need to help Somi first. She's lost, and I'm concerned she doesn't know what she's doing.
You don't trust her?
What I don't trust is the shit from beyond the Blackwall and the attendant paranoia. Both in play here, I'm afraid. She has another plan in mind. I'm damn sure of it.
You mean another plan that she hasn't told me yet? Probably? What's all this mean next? She told me her plan intends to escape. Yeah, what exactly do you plan? What do you think is going to happen next?
Read you loud and clear. So what's it all mean next?
I have something for you. Our best minds in DC cooked it up. Icebreaker, silver bullet against any fortified netrunner. Farida feed it into your system during surgery. Use that, and Somi will drop unconscious within a minute.
Oh.
We can't take any chances, and when she wakes up, she'll wake up at home.
Song could sense it. Sure, it'll be enough. Yeah, what if she notices it?
She could sense the breaker. Not talking about some run-of-the-mill runner here.
It's meta-heuristic, hyper-aggressive tech, cobbled together by a literal army of experts. If she does sense it, it won't matter. No one out there, alone, could withstand something like this.
Okay, and that's going to be enough to knock her out.
You sure this soft will work? Doubt it's been tested on anyone at Songbird's level.
From what they tell me, this program can anticipate what she'll do before she even thinks to do it. By the time you cut one thread, it's already found another. A precision-guided weapon designed to evade countermeasures.
Alright, well, and how does it work exactly?
Okay, how do I use it?
Fire it up when you're both jacked into the mainframe. At that moment, Somi's door will be wide open.
Hope you've got this right. This is gonna turn shit. With my luck, yes.
This'll turn to shit.
Who says it has to?
Don't know, man. But say you do corner her. Expect the unexpected, if you know what I mean.
There comes a time when all expectations are null and void. Right now, we're focusing on saving your lives. Talking time will come later. It's time I was on my way. I leave you in Farida's able hands.
So, basically, if I understand this correctly, your plan is that we get the cure...
Only once you're done here.
The sooner we begin, the sooner we finish.
And then I will use this gizmo to knock Somi out and deliver her to Reed.
Okay, no time to lose.
Tush,
Okay.
meet chair. Okay. Anesthesia incoming. Don't worry, it's the good stuff. Relax and submit. An ID modding implant is complicated tech, true. But the procedure is surprisingly simple.
Well, if you say so. So, okay, one thing at a time. First of all, we actually need to get that matrix, and then we have to cross that bridge, I suppose. So yeah, let's get that implant. Rare tech sounds like a Night City native, clinic in Dogtown. Why run it here? Yeah, let's have a bit of small talk.
Why run a clinic in Dogtown, of all places?
The rents are low, and I siphon as much electricity as I need.
Can't tell if you're being serious.
Start your own biz in Night City proper. Then come see me in a month. We'll compare accounts.
Sounds reasonable enough to me.
Okay. Anesthesia is taking hold.
I'm not sure if your anesthesia is working all that well, because I still see you and I hear you. Usually you don't see these Ripper Dog operations in all that amount of detail. Ooh. Ooh. Well, that is slightly frightening. Nerve endings integrated. She just gave me a new face. Wonderful. I hope it's going to look like my previous one, though. I mean, apparently it basically can look like everything now. I can just make myself look completely different, which is kind of neat. Oh, hi Johnny. Haven't seen you in a while. What are you smiling
How many
at?
fingers am I holding up?
Fuck off.
No, Johnny. Fuck off, please.
You missed me. Warms the cockles. Truly. So tell me, what's it feel like to be a traitor?
Traitor of what exactly? Secret agent, you mean, right? Doing what I need to do, survive. I got a choice. Yeah, what exactly do you think is a treason in the situation? The fact that I'm a secret agent, or the fact that I'm kinda asked to betray the oath that I didn't take?
Interesting way of saying undercover FIA agent.
Shit, actually bought into this. They send you to a fancy party, stroke your ego, and now you're some kind of super spy? What's next? Fucking gold medal? Ticker tape parade? A statue? A national holiday? Kids home from school? What the fuck? But seriously, found yourself in a shit-tastic situation. Come on, got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
Your
The master
point?
spy and the agent unloosed. Tragedy, comedy, or both.
Tragedy with me as a victim, maybe. You just don't like him. Yeah, it's a bit of a tragedy.
Think one of them's trying to dupe me?
No, they're both telling the truth. I mean, might be muddy on the nitty-gritty, but their motivations are plain and clear.
Alright.
Survival. It's her be-all and end-all. That and she's a walking, talking nuke. The kind that keeps making mistakes, never knowing which one's gonna set her off. And Reed? Bastard and me are one and the same. If I hadn't ghosted the army, I'd have become a Reed myself. Live and die by our principles. That's the tragedy, V. Someone's gonna play victim to the other's good intentions. Try not to forget that when you're standing over that fucking overgrown neuro drive.
What would you do if you were me? You haven't been much help. Yeah, what would you do? Would you deliver Songbird to Reed or, help her escape?
Reed or Songbird? What would you do in my shoes, Johnny?
I am in your shoes, dumbass. For every
Fair enough.
gonk choice you make.
That's why I'm
But I
asking
can't
you.
do dick. But honest to God, V, not fucking around? I don't know. Got no goddamn clue.
Alright. So you are not much of a help in the situation.
All done. The facial morph implant is online. Now all you need is a behavioral imprint. And do me a favor. Don't tell me what you need this for.
Nah. Thanks for everything. Might see me again. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will drop by at some point.
Might pop by if I need anything else.
I can't wait.
I haven't really seen your clinic so far. I'm not sure if it even was available. Or if I just missed it. I haven't really visited a lot of Ripper Dogs here in Dogtown so far. Oh, mind if I take a look at your computer? Special request from R to Farida. R, Reed. I have an urgent request for your services. A friend of mine is applying for a position of great responsibility in a very specific industry. The scope of their duties and associated risk requires unique cyberware. I know you have a busy schedule and this would require some reshuffling on your part, but I assure you their employee, who I am not at liberty to name, will compensate you generously. Yeah, that's Reed, right, talking about me and the implant that I need. I understand, call me and we'll set a time. New unit inquiry from Sublime MD to Farida. I've received several inquiries and offers about blah blah blah, one which practically leapt off my screen. I sent out all my usual feelers but found a lot of zilk. Can you ping me if anything pops up on your radar in DT? And her reply: It's your lucky day. I got a hit and I'm willing to negotiate price on your behalf. I expect a lower than usual rate because we're dealing with a prototype batch. This means no manufacturer's guarantees, no warranties. I see no red flags, but once it's tested, I'll let you know for sure. An early look at tech specs shows promise. Great, and be honest, Farida, would you sell one of these in your own clinic? I would and I will. I have a client in mind for one already. Perfect, then I await your SIG to hash out payment and transport details for the rest. So I guess this is some sort of cyberware as well. Old friend, from Mabel to Farida. My dear Farida, I know it's been ages and I'm truly sorry. I found myself in a few rough patches that forced me to go offline for a time. This most recent patch, some friends of friends were willing to put me up while I recovered, nothing serious. I only mention it cause on my third day in their company, they played Come as Sunshine over breakfast. Jesus, how many years had it been? I wondered. I was literally crying out loud for crying out loud. They didn't know what to do with me. Do you remember how we used to dance? No rhythm, no grace, moving our feet often more to static than actual music on that old radio. And girl, did we howl. I'm still surprised I had that in me. Shit, I even remember Tim and how he used to gawk at you and how he used to gawk at you like a nervous goat. Anyway, I suppose I'm writing you now because that was the last time I ever really felt at home. Anyway, I miss you fierce F. I think you're the last person I ever let myself truly get to know. Recently, thought I had myself a great man too, but found out quick I was sorely mistaken. But that's another story for another time. I know these old memories don't mirror the people we are now, but since hearing that song again, I just can't shake the feeling that I lost something important in my life. I'm not asking you to follow me as I head east. I just want you to know I was thinking of you. Don't be a stranger, Mabel. But she didn't reply to this. And we got a file here. Combat Zone, Chapter 1. A Peaceful Night's Rest. It's like the beginning of a book or a novel. Didn't get very far. Didn't even manage to finish like the first sentence. But okay, I guess that's all we can do here. But maybe we can talk to her again before we leave. And what do we got here? Time to put on your face. Constant transformation, the essence of life on the whole, yet elusive to us as individuals. At least such was nature's cruel fate before the advent of modern faceplate technology. Say goodbye to slow, expensive, piecemeal cosmetic changes. Say hello to the perpetual reinvention of yourself. Faceplate implantation was once widely considered a highly invasive procedure, but no more. The latest leaps in biomimetic materials and sensors allow for perfectly natural expressions and a full sensory experience, but with the shortest surgery recovery time to date. Most importantly, after a one-time foundational procedure, each subsequent faceplate model will no longer require a full installation. Become what you want, when you want. Reserve and personalize your very own ZetaTech blah 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 faceplate today and let your cycle of transformation begin. I'm guessing that's what she just, installed in me. Can I actually see it in my cyberware stuff? I mean, I don't think there's like... Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, behavioral imprint synced faceplate. Which means something else may have been replaced. I will have to check this later if something got removed or if they just added like a new slot to my cyberware grid. But yeah, let's see if we can maybe talk to her. Nope. She is in no mood to talk at all. Which means all that's left to do is leave the clinic, which I will do. And there we go. We have finished this task, and the next task would be to call Reed and presumably start our attempt to replace Emmerich and Aurora, but we have a little bit of time left in this episode, so why not use it to check out this stash? And it doesn't seem that there's any real hurry to call Reed here. Oh well, another message from Judy. Yo, know what rhymes with Judy? Booty. You're so cute. Are you okay? Just out with some friends. So basically you're drunk. Well, maybe just a little bit. Just don't go too crazy, alright? Pixar, it didn't happen. I mean, she's a grown woman. I don't need to babysit her. You could at least set me some stills. Fine, knock yourself out. That's not a picture. You didn't send me anything, Judy. So it didn't happen. But okay, apparently she's having a good time, so that's nice, I guess. And I suppose I really should, you know, call her and just hang out with her a little bit again. She seems to be bored, and now she's just hanging out with other people. And another message from Songbird. Well, V, it's game time, everything on the line, but I'm with you all the way, okay? Not going anywhere. I know, everything is gonna work out. We need you dialed in on the mission. Well, let's hope that everything is gonna work out. Right, just remember, don't overanalyze, don't hesitate. You'll only get inside your own head. See you soon. No one has ever accused me of overanalyzing something, so I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, let's go and check out that stash, and then I suppose maybe next episode we're going to continue with this mission. I mean, I could go back to Night City, meet with Judy, but we need to finally accomplish something here, right? Okay, is this it? Let's see. What's going on here? Why are you destroying this car? Dumpster. Heavy force applied over small surface area. Okay, so can I like open this? Okay, I can move. I can move it. Let's do it. Again, what the hell are you guys doing here? I mean, these are just normal residents, so apparently no enemies. Okay, what do we got here? Something for the face. BD wreath. Okay, take it. I'm not sure if that is really something that I need. There is a message we can take a look at. Katya, there's a rumor going around the stadium that Sovoil is hunting someone in D-Town. Get in touch as soon as you can. Leaving you the package here like we agreed, plus I added a little something extra. Ping me soon, we'll think of something, Jerry. And some money. Alright. Nothing too special to be honest, but still. And Judy again. I'm sorry and a little embarrassed. Are you already undrunk? Hungover? I miss anything fun? Nah, not really. Just a girl's night out. Couple substances, never-ending tequila. You get the idea. Roxanne says hi, by the way. Or did she? Talk to you later. Gonna go to bed. Gonna go back to bed. Before I forget, I got something for you. Send it to your apartment. Sorry again. Good night. Okay, I guess I have to go back to my apartment at some point as well. Yeah, so we're done with that. Which means... Right, Carrie is still waiting for me. But I still may want to continue with this task next. So we will call Reed in the next episode and I guess make use of that faceplant technology. But for now, let's call it a day. As always, thank you for watching and see you again next time.